Today on my to-do list is, gotta lower this camera. It's kind of hard to push because it's screwed tight. Credence was here the other day and he's hanging on this, and I said, don't touch it. You will break it. Because you know how kids like to mess with everything. All right. Today on my to-do list is laundry, and it's going right now. And my other thing on my to-do list is to package up the 3 winners and get them mailed today. Now, I should have done this yesterday, but I didn't. Because, you know, some days you just feel like a slug sitting and doing nothing. And that was yesterday. But that was Sunday, so it was okay. Okay. Sorry I can't mail you a box of tissues. That would cost more than the tissues were worth. Okay, I fold them like this. If you haven't won one ever, to see how you get it in the mail. That's what I'm showing you. And then I get the tissue paper and I fold it like this. Jamie went to town. It sounds like on my phone I got notice that he's here. He's back. He said, do you need anything at the store? And I said, no, I don't. Now, my biggest, hardest problem is the stickers. To get these stickers going, they need to find an easier way to get the paper off the stickers. So I'm going to do it ahead of time and put them here so they will be ready when I need it. Okay, so that's why I do this. So it takes me a minute to wrap these up. And then I fold the tissue like this and like this. Okay, and then I poked a hole in the tissue, sorry. Okay, then I get my stickers that I've prepared and put them one on here and one on this side. And I leave plenty of room in the middle. This was the gray one for Sonia. And I have her card ready here. And sometimes I take my calligraphy pen. I think this camera is totally crooked. Okay. I take my pen here and I sometimes write in calligraphy. Because in high school, I learned how to do calligraphy. And so then I do this on some of them. Some of them I don't. Is it Sonia? I hope this is, yeah, Sonia, IA. Okay. There. All right, so I did her name, and then I tuck it in here, the envelope card. I want to be sure to have her name out so I can address it. And then I put them in a plastic bag. In case, just in case, it's left out in the rain and something gets rained on. And I recycle my Temu plastic bags. So if you think that that is like cheap, scroungy, stupid, sorry, we think that. And then sometimes I try to, when I get a good Temu bag that's the right size from anyone, I recycle these too. Because I'm all about waste not, want not. And then I put them in here because, you know, you don't want to mail it in a box. And they cost about between $6 and $6.50 to mail. And that's why I keep doing it, because I can afford that. Okay, and then I bend this over. And I have my fat tape. And I squish the air out. It's kind of hot today, even though it's overcast and rainy. And then sometimes, like today, I'm going to cut off this excess that they use to mail it. All right, and then I tape this, like put the tape here, and then I fold it over tightly, like this. Okay. Okay. Then I address it right here. So I'm going to put her name on it. I won't put her address in front of you. Because, you know, then you might all show up at her house. And then she would get so mad. That stupid woman. She made everybody come to my house. Oh, great. Now I lost it. And then I would feel guilty. Because, you know, I told you how I'm a people pleaser. Now I lost the card. I probably put it inside here. It was just right here. Oh, gosh. Her address card was right here. And now I lost. Oh, maybe it's on the other side. I found it. Don't worry, I found it. Okay. This one isn't very good for writing your address on it. Sometimes I have to write it on a piece of paper and put it on top. All right, Sonia. Soto. And she lives in Ohio. So I'll address that. Okay. Then I do my next one. And I hope I never get them mixed up. If you get a wrong color than what you thought you were getting, it's because I got them all, I was all mixed up. Here's the yellow one. I would put these colors of pillows to be like bright and sunny. Now you have to untie this, and when you put it on, and then shape it like this when you put your tissue box in. Okay. And so this will be the next one. And this one is going to, right here, to Mahalia. Mahalia, I don't know what her name is. Mahaelia. So, Mrs. Hardy in Louisiana. She already thanked me. She heard her name announced, so she's already thanked me for it. Okay, then I get her stickers ready. I have mailed, I could look it up, but I have mailed, it's getting close to 100 of these. So I should know how to do it by now. I got a new pattern of something I might want to make. My hair is curled so tightly from my bun last night. The camera is not a mirror, but you can see yourself just like a mirror. And so I should know how to do it since I made so many and have mailed so many off. But it's because I do it because I appreciate you guys making my channel a success. Because if you hadn't been watching, I certainly would not be where I am today with my new teeth. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Okay, what color was this? Yellow. See, I'm double checking. And this is for, and here's her note. I wrote the notes ahead of time. So now I need a plastic bag, a recycled plastic bag to put it in. I know some haulers throw these away, but if it's a good plastic bag, I don't. I keep it. I use them for everything. And I have them all neatly stacked, organized, so that I can, you know, keep doing it. Because if I don't have to buy this stuff, then I'm a step ahead, right? I think, anyway. All right, here's this one. One time I packaged them all up and I forgot to put the plastic bag on it. Did you get one like that? Oh, I felt so bad. I went, oh no, I forgot to put them in a plastic bag. So I'm not a very good assembly line. And my hair is stuck all over it. Sorry if you get my hair. And they measured, when they put these bags on the weigher, and they measure, it has to go in the guidelines. So if the bag is too big, then I fold it down like this. Because, you know, I don't want to pay extra just because the bag's a little bigger. I got this down. Because as long as I can keep affording to do this, and as long as my arthritis in my wrist and thumb don't aggravate me, I can keep doing it. Oh, I was telling you, I got a new pattern. I ordered it. And it is this cutest little doll, homemade fabric doll. And I've made them before, and they didn't turn out like they're supposed to at all. So I don't know what it's going to be like. But I ordered it because I thought it might be kind of fun to make these dolls and send out to my viewers. So we'll see what happens. See, now this one's better than that other one. And this goes to Mrs. Hardy. So I'm hoping I will get to town to mail these today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So, and then I have my Material Mom address stickers in my bottom drawer here. Not very becoming position. I'm trying to find them. I found them, I think. I did. I have 2 rolls. Probably can't hear me when I'm standing on my head. I have 2 rolls of these. Maybe I better order another one. Okay, and then when I'm going to put one of these on here too. I ordered these. It says handmade with love. That'll be cute. Postman will love reading that. Because if you buy them, you should use it. If you bought it, then use it. Okay. It's going to be my bumper sticker. If you bought it, then use it. Okay. I got my garbage. Now, my last one is what color? I need a green one now. I make them ahead of time. Like I made 3 and then I mail them. I make 2 and then I mail them. Because I don't want to go to the post office and stand in line once a week. It's too awful. Sometimes you don't have to stand in line if you go at 2:30, I noticed. 3 o'clock, then parents picking up their kids from school and stuff, then they tend to go to the post office at that time. Okay, here's the green one. And so 2:30 is really a good time if I can manage that. Sometimes I can't because I'm not very prompt and strict with my time, like making a video here. I know this is boring for you. What else am I going to do? Jamie is going to hang my thing over there because I showed him what I need, and he knows what he needs now. How long a screw and how long of a drill. And he goes, you're going to have to move this cabinet. I said, I know, I'm going to. So maybe I'll film him doing that. Because when he does stuff like that, it's sexy. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I used to watch him paint, and he could just like take the edge of the brush and then just line it right where, you know, the wall meets the ceiling, and touch. It was so sexy. He could do it so good. And then when he mops the floor, he used to, he doesn't anymore much, but when he mops the floor, I would tell him, oh, you look so sexy doing that. So then he would want to do it again. Okay, this is for Darlene. And I have my plastic bag for Darlene. And it's a green one. Okay, I double checked all of the names with the colors. Because I'm so professional. No, I'm not. It's probably very tacky, in fact. Using recycled plastic bags and using these. It says right on them, though. It says on some of these, recycle. So I do. I asked the post office, and they don't care. I said, is it okay if I reuse these bags? And they go, we don't care one bit. So I do it. And I'm going to cut this excess off because it might weigh a little bit more. I doubt it. Okay. And this one's a little bigger too. So I will be rolling it down a little to make it smaller. I always have to do that and roll that end down, or it gets all flattened and I can't find the beginning of it. I mean, you know. Does it happen to you too? I don't know. Okay. And then we will start. Now I'm done for May. The May giveaways are done. So now I will start for June. And then that will, I get a reprieve. I feel like, I still crochet every time I sit down, but I feel like it's a done job in my mind, you know. And this one is for Darlene Kane. She has an easy name. Darlene. I wonder if her husband calls her Darling. Darlene, 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 Darlene. I bet he does. Well, I don't even know if she's married. I don't know any of these. I don't know what they look like. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're kids, married, how old they are. Nothing about these people that I mail to. All right, now I just have to write the addresses on it. Then I put tape over this and go around this way so that the tape, it will be securely, weather can't rub it off, even though I use a Sharpie. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Oh, I forgot to give her a handmade with love sticker. Was it handmade with love? Yes, of course it was. When I make them, I think about, I hope this person loves it. I hope that they, oh gosh, they gypped me out of a sticker because they stuck it to tape. Okay, here's a little smudge right here. I'm going to put it right over that and hide that. They'll think it's a brand new bag then. Okay, I hear my washer going. Can you hear it? Hope not. I love having a washer and dryer right where my clothes are up here. Well, whoever designed it so that you have the washer downstairs when all the bedrooms are upstairs. Well, I do have 2 bedrooms downstairs, plus the kitchen towels downstairs. I was watching a show last night, Sunday night, about somebody that lives in the UK looking at a program about a house in the United States. And they were saying how us United States people think that we have to have such bigger bedrooms and open concept, and some of them, they don't have dryers. They hang their clothes out on the clotheslines. I wish I could do that, but if I hang it out in the driveway, I don't know, there's no place. And people would drive by and drive through the clothesline. So if I tried in the front yard, and that was horrible. Then I tried out here, I just do it out here on the deck, and then it's not very good either. So I have one of those, stick fold-out dryer things. I have one of those, but the wind will blow it over. Then I have my stretchy clothesline I usually use. So that's what but you can't hang the whole load on one stretchy thing. You got to have 2. It's such a problem. Anyway, if anyone looks at me and how big my house is, I know I'm lucky because, if I had to buy this house, I couldn't afford it. But Jamie built it, and he didn't have to pay labor to build it, just building costs. And usually when they build your house, they charge double what it costs for materials, then it's double for the labor. How much labor you charge. $260,000, $260,000, and then that would be your total. And that's about what our house cost to build it 20 years ago. I think we paid from $260,000 to $280,000 to build it. But we had sold our other house and it was paid for, so, we didn't have a house payment then. But I know some people aren't that fortunate, and I realize if I hadn't married Jamie, I would still be in a rental studio apartment because that's all I could afford on my sewing budget. So I realize that. But I am thankful. And I know that if you live in New York or, big places, you have a little apartment that costs a lot too. And you don't get a big yard and even houses in town, they don't have big lots like we do out here in the county, even though we're only 8 miles. Is it 8 miles from town or 5? I don't remember. So we have 2 acres. I think it's about 2 acres here on our property here at the house, which is a hill. So some of the neighbors didn't dig their hill down, so they have useless land. Whereas Jamie tiered ours. We have the house, then we have down below, and then the little hill down there. But it's worthless. You can't put a shed down there or anything. So, I don't know. Is anything ever perfect like you think? No. If we were to build the house over, we would do way different things. But you don't know until you live in a house. These glasses aren't really good for the TV show because, see, look, they're black with this gold around it. Well, the gold glistens in the camera. Why is it green? I don't have any green light coming in. I have green light blocker glasses. I don't even know. Is it better just to leave them off? Probably. Who cares? This is just how life is. For you guys, for me. If you were doing one, it would have probably the same effect on your glasses and your wrinkles and your hair and your clothes and because that's the reality of it. I put on gold jewelry today instead of silver. Well, not my rings, but you got to rotate them all because if you bought it, you better use it and wear it. So I'm doing that. Okay, I'm going to close this. I'm looking. It's at 25 minutes right now, and I don't know if I should have Jamie's doing that on this. I think I will. And I'll just make him get up here. Get up here now and do this right now because I want to record it. That doesn't work. You know men. That doesn't work. They kind of have to do it when they're ready at their own speed. Okay, thanks for watching. All of the people that I know and love. Aaron is my nephew. I heard he watches. And Lisa, Shauna, Carolyn, Rob. I like Miss Romper. Remember Romper Room? She had that mirror she would look in and say hello, and she would name a whole bunch of names. And hope you and the little children think that she's talking to them, but she really wasn't, probably. I had to watch Romper Room every day when my children were little. And so I think of that. Okay, if this is over, it's over. If it's not, it will continue.